Hi, Terry Coles here, Portugal correspondent for International Living. Today, in the city of Évora, in the Alentejo, which is the largest region of Portugal. As you can see, I'm standing in front of a Roman temple, and the entire city of Évora is considered to be, by UNESCO, a living museum. Let's take a walk into this church. We're going to see some of the more odd things that Évora has to offer. It's the Chapel of the Bones. This message here in Portuguese says, "These bones inside are waiting for yours." There's thousands of bones. These were bones of monks that were exhumed from nearby graves in order to make room, and they put them in this little chapel. We were walking by this church and we saw a lot of commotion, so we stopped to see what was going on. This was a nursing school graduation from Évora University, which is one of the oldest in the country. It's always fun to see real life happening when you're traveling through places that you haven't been to much before. Évora is a historic city. Like I said in the intro, according to UNESCO, the entire city is a living museum. There's just lots of history everywhere. This was once a traditional walled city, and through this video you'll see parts of the old wall. Lots of little tourist shops. Évora does get its share of tourists. This is the Temple of Diana that we put in the original part of the video that I was standing in front of. It's said to be the best preserved Roman temple on the Iberian Peninsula. It's called the Temple of Diana because it was said to be named after the goddess Diana. Beautiful churches and history everywhere. Pretty green space that overlooks the beautiful views of the Alentejo region. The entire Alentejo region, it actually covers 30% of the entire landmass of Portugal, yet only 5% of the population live here. Part of that reason could be because temperatures in the Alentejo are extreme. Winters are cold and wet, and temperatures in the summers can soar above the 100-degree mark. The day we were there, it was 97. So we left our hotel early in the morning. We were out on the streets by 9 or 10 o'clock to avoid the heat of the day. As long as we stayed in the shade, it was rather pleasant. This is part of the old wall that once surrounded the city, with one of the guard towers there. Cobblestone streets everywhere. Ladies, leave your high heels behind and wear good walking shoes. That was a rune that we saw in a park. Some pretty archways in a narrow street. These are canned sardines, and they're quite common here in Portugal, and the decorative ones are for the tourists to take home. That's the famous rooster or barcelos that you'll see throughout the country. That's the Évora Cathedral. It's massive. It takes up a good part of the downtown historic center. You can see more pretty tiles inside the church. This is cork. Cork oak trees are common throughout the country, and they make all kinds of things out of it. This is a Roman aqueduct. Évora is a livable city. As you can see here, there's public transport, there's great shopping. This is a shopping mall. Auchan is a supermarket chain here. This is Decathlon, a store we love. It's a big sporting goods supplier that you'll find throughout the country. Just like the rest of Portugal, we have great health care here. There's public and private hospitals, of course clinics too. This is Évora University, where those nursing school students were graduating from. If you like what you saw and you'd like more information on Portugal, click on the link below for your free Portugal report. Thank you.